Angeles Dodgers. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about set to go now. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Don Sutton. Singy, he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Ready to go now. And here's the veteran outfielder, Al Kaline. And a major milestone is right around the corner. One home run short of 400 for his career. And that is downstairs. And we're off and running in a brand new season.
First pitch, 4-10.
And that one fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you got to love an at bat like this. No one giving in.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
In the dirt, and the count's full. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
One out, base is empty. In the air, foul off first. Hodges makes the play. That's out number 2. Here's Detroit's opening day lineup, and Singy, this team took a big step forward last year.
Yeah, especially after the All-Star break, Boog. They had a .600 winning percentage down the stretch, shocked the Astros in the wild card round, and took the Guardians to the brink in the ALDS. It was their first winning season in almost a decade, so we'll see if they can build on that this year.
Hank Greenberg, the next to hit, takes outside. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. Up the middle. Betts whips it to first. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill, Hal Newhouser.
Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Jackie Robinson. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Trying to bunt his way on. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. And here's the opening day lineup for the reigning World Series champion Dodgers. What a run of success it's been in L.A., Chris.
Yeah, 12 straight years in the postseason, Boog. For a franchise that had previously never been in the postseason, even 3 years in a row. And they've won the NL West 11 of those 12 years. At this point, the expectation for the Dodgers is the same every year, a World Series title.
Mookie Betts now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That one inside. And the count 1-2. Turns and fires to Betts. Got him swinging.
Batting third.
2 down, base is empty. Mike Piazza steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out to short. On to first. Inning over. Dodgers down in order. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, the batter will be the shortstop, Alan Trammell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Right through there for a strike. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Hit hard, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into
Terry
a good
Carpenter.
count. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Terry Carpenter will hit next. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Carpenter, in his third season, 27 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. That's inside.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
Ripped on a line to center. Snyder takes the grab, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
That's a ball. 1-0.
And the 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off.
It looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
That misses. And it's 2-1. Trammell leads off first with one away. On the corner for a strike. It's 2-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Comes a 2-2. To first, maybe a 2-ball. To second, there's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, home of the World Series champs. Last year was a good one for the Dodger faithful, singing L.A. winning their second title in the last 5 years.
Yeah, what a year, Boog. And that makes it 8 championships in franchise history. Tremendous job all around. They won the Shohei sweepstakes, led baseball in attendance, had the best record in the league, and finished it off with the World Series.
And ball one. Last season for the Dodgers was all about Shohei, but the World Series belonged to Freddie.
Nobody better in baseball to deliver those types of moments than Freddie Freeman. He made memories that are going to cover generations.
And now the real challenge for the Dodgers, finding a way to match what they did a year ago. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Hey.
And that's outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Gil Hodges steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swinging a foul straight back. Hodges went deep in his most recent game. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. They got it for out number 2.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Sutton back to work. Just off the inside edge. And strike 1 to the catcher.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
That one missed.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside low, and now it's 3-2. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now it's going to be Andy Ibanez. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Nobody out. Runner at first. Just misses. 2-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Hal Newhouser getting ready to hit. And a sac bunt here. Robinson slings to first, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Al Kaline.
There's something pretty special about a player hitting 400 career home runs. He's one shy of that mark right here, so this could be an historic at bat.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Kaline would reach 400 career homers with one more long ball. Just missed.
Well, let me say when he hits number 400, that's really special. Not even 70 players in MLB history have done it. Al Kaline didn't. Neither did Joe DiMaggio, Larry Walker, Jim Rice, Orlando Cepeda, or Tony Perez. And all of those guys are Hall of Fame sluggers.
Lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. Tigers lead one. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Right fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
Glove side, but it gets through.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Late swing fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. That was back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here is Don Sutton. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. First and second, no outs here on opening day. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. The 0-2. Puts a bunt down, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. So up next, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 1 so far.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Up and in, and that is ball 1. Two on, 1 out.
Nope, that's the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
next offering is in for a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of this 3-game set. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, shortstop.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
And that misses. Ball 1. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. In there. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So, runner at second, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Into center and a base hit. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's the center fielder, Duke Snider. Struck out looking his first time. Fastball for a strike. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Tigers nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the center fielder, Turkey Stearns.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
First pitch, and it just misses. Ripped to right, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hank
Dominant
Greenberg.
performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Hank Greenberg now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Stearns gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Two balls.
Little
Two
trouble with
strikes.
this one behind the plate. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Had some real trouble with the pitch there. That's one he should have had, and that essentially turns that leadoff single into a leadoff double. Takes away any chance of neutralizing it with the double play ball.
Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run
Now batting.
deficit.
That's a good job
Shortstop,
right there.
Alan
You got 2
Trammell.
strikes on you, just got to battle.
Alan Trammell digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Next offering in the dirt, and the count even 1-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That's ripped. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And next up for the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one is lifted in the air. Snyder sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Gleyber Torres
Now
up
batting,
to hit.
second baseman,
He hit into a
Gleyber
double play his
Torres.
first time up. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Top half of inning number 4. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball
Now
and then
batting,
bury that
catcher,
curveball
Jake
down low and get him
Rogers.
swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. He reached out a walk his first time. Ball
That's a
1
ball.
there. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next pitch is outside. Andy Ibanez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That should get the dugout going. His first homer of the year, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
So digging in, Andy Ibanez. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And that is in for a strike. 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. 3-run shot for the Tigers. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off
4.
for the
And at the
Dodgers,
plate for the Dodgers,
first
Gil
baseman,
Hodges.
Gil Hodges.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded out his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one is in for a strike.
1-1.
And that one pulled foul. And that's in the dirt. And the count now even up. And that's downstairs and outside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Right fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Singled and scored his first time. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball. The next pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball right side. Torres over to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. So they make short work of them there. We're headed to the 5th. Tigers 4 and the Dodgers 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And a swing and a miss. Newhouser measures 6 feet 2 inches, 24 years old, and he's one of the few 2-time MVPs in the league. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one drifts inside.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
That one misses. 3-1. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the right fielder, Al Kaline. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure he had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Turkey Stearns. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia, the lefty, warming up as well. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Tigers fail to make any noise. They hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back here in
Leading
L.A.,
off for
bottom of the
Dodgers,
inning. Down to third baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first without a throw. Let's see how they roll this one.
Up next,
The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Andy Pages.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Liner caught it second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You
Now
know, line
batting,
drives won't
second
always find a
baseman,
hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good
Robinson.
exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Fly ball center field. Stearns moving towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's Betts.
now batting,
Singing,
shortstop,
he's a guy that covers both
Mookie
sides of the plate
Betts.
about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Two outs. Chases that one out of the zone. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We're through 5. Tigers 4 and the Dodgers 3.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back,
the Dodgers.
and they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
49.
The new pitcher, Lake
Blake
Trinan.
Pretty tight
Trinan.
game, so they're looking for quality pitches out
Leading
of him
off
right
for
here.
Detroit,
Got to do his
first
best to keep the
baseman,
score
Hank
right
Greenberg.
where it is.
Greenberg leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out. Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and he'll be safe at first.
Back against the wall with 2
Now
strikes,
batting,
but found a way. He
shortstop,
got that front
Alan
foot down,
Trammell.
and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Alan Trammell up now for the Tigers. The shortstop takes the ball. Slice to right. Fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And a dangerous hitter calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Golden opportunity right here. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
And there's a ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Greenberg, the runner at third. Trammell on second. Carpenter at first with no outs. Just off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Ground ball left side, could be two. To the plate for one. And that's two.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And up next for Detroit, Jake Rogers. He really made his presence felt back in the fourth inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
And that skips into dirt.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Next pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, and we're in the top half of the 6th. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. 2 left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Tigers 4 and the Dodgers 3. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Mike Piazza. Newhouser back to work. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swung on, belted. Going back. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Next to hit, Duke Snider. Fastball almost got him there. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
/miles/hour to finish him off.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now, Gil Hodges. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at second. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Herder getting cranked up as well. That one finds the corner, and it's 2-1 now.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
So 2 down now, and here is Teoscar Hernandez. That one outside. Ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Two outs. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that's a base hit. They're waving Piazza home. He'll score easily. The throw to second is offline.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ohtani will hit next. 1 for 2. Sliced hard but foul. Hernandez at second with 2 down. The 0-2 stays alive. Tied at 4, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here.
Now playing in right
Evan
field.
Phillips on the pitch
Number
now,
25.
and he'll slide into the 7th
Tommy
spot in the
Edman.
lineup on the double switch. Tommy Edman, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. Here's the third
Leading
baseman,
off for the
Andy
Tigers,
Ibanez.
Third baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. So a pinch hitter in the pitcher
for
spot.
Detroit,
Riley
number
Green.
31. Riley
He's got a little
Green.
pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's in the dirt. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Alex Vesia appears to be getting loose. Scott warming up as well. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. And he walked
That's
him.
ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting right fielder.
Go ahead, run
Al
on base.
Kaline.
Al Kaline getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Tied at 4. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Line drive, base hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job of
Stearns.
driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Really important at bat coming up now.
Turkey Stearns stepping to the plate now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And fouled off. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And next to hit for Detroit, Hank Greenberg. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Green at third. K-line at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground. Whips it across. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Tigers strand a pair. Score remains tied at 4.
Now pitching for
We're
Detroit.
back in a new pitcher here to
Number
start the bottom of the
19.
7th. Will
Will
Vest.
Vest.
He has a great slider with tons of movement. And at the plate for the
Leading
Dodgers,
off for the
Miguel
Dodgers,
Rojas.
third
He's 2 for
baseman,
2.
Miguel Rojas.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. That one hit to right. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run
Now
right
batting,
there. He saved
right
extra
fielder,
bases for
Tommy
sure. If the pitcher's his friend,
Edman.
he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Tommy Edman, the batter now, as he swings and
0-1's
misses
the
for
count.
strike 1.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as
Up
soon as it
next,
started.
for the
3-pitch
Dodgers,
strikeout. You've
second
got to be better at the
baseman,
plate right there, at least to
Jackie
foul something off,
Robinson.
extend that at bat.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And another ball. That one missed. Mookie Betts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a walk. Went with another changeup, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Betts stands in now and watches strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Now move to first. Robinson dives back in safely. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Comes up empty.
0-2.
There goes Jackie. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's way high. Now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. And that's down and away. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We look ahead to inning number 8, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner Scott.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
And now the shortstop, Alan Trammell. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. In for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Eric Gagne looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. That one not close. 1-1. Tied at 4.
That's outside.
And that drops in for a strike. Fastball is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Kerry Carpenter in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
So up next, Kerry Carpenter.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
One down, base is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Sky, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent.
Ball 1.
And there's a foul ball. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Piazza fires to first, and it's in town for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Bo
Now
Brisky.
pitching for Detroit, number 4.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mike Piazza. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Outside low. And that is ball 1. To the left side, but it is well fouled. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Snyder in the box now, takes strike 1. Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Tommy Kahnle getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Late swing, foul to the left. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Hodges stands in here, takes ball one low.
Counts 1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Rogers. Scott back to work. Ball one low. There's the strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hooks it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. 2 down.
Now batting pitcher, Bo Briscoe.
The Tigers going with a pinch hitter.
Pitching for Detroit,
Meadows.
number 22.
Looking for a 2-out spark
Meadows.
with the bases empty. That's off the mark. 1-0. That's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Now batting, right fielder, Al Kaline.
Now it's the right fielder, Al Kaline. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. Four in the 9th. Out to center. Snyder settles under it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied 4-4. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Tommy
Now
Kahnle.
pitching for Detroit, number 43, Tommy Kahnle.
Here's the left fielder,
Leading off for
Teoscar
the
Hernandez.
Dodgers, left fielder.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits
Hernandez.
to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Out to short. Throws across the diamond, and Hernandez is out.
Up next for the Dodgers, pitcher
Pinch hitter coming
Pinch
on.
hitting for the
Freddie
Dodgers,
Freeman
number
looking to
5.
start something with one
Freddie
gone.
Freeman.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Holton getting ready to go. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Now batting third
Miguel
baseman.
Rojas
Miguel
steps to the plate for the
Rojas.
Dodgers. In for a strike. Good slider.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside with a breaking ball. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Stearns is there. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Eric Gagne. He's making his
Now
second
pitching
appearance of the
for
season.
Dodgers, number 38, Eric Gagne.
Now the number 2
Leading off for
hitter,
the Tigers,
Turkey Stearns.
center fielder, Turkey Stearns.
Fouled off. He was late. Tied at 4.
0-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And that skips in the
1
dirt.
strike.
And a bunt towards third. And that's a foul ball. Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
I'd love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't
First
able to do
baseman,
anything with that
Hank
pitch.
Greenberg.
You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And next up for the Tigers, Hank Greenberg. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
And And that one upstairs. Activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia, the left-hander, up and throwing. That misses. 2-1. That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Alan Trammell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one popped up. Jackie moves under it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Alan Trammell.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alan Trammell. First pitch misses. The shortstop takes the ball.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Close, but call the ball. And it's 3-0. Kerry Carpenter in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball right back to the mound. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the bottom of the 10th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Chopped left side. Ibanez slings it across. They go 5-3 for the first out as the third baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift. Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's a foul ball. That missed by a lot. And it's a ball and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. And here in extra innings. Outside low. 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, walking the potential winning run is bad enough, but with his speed and ability to put himself in scoring position, that could be a huge mistake.
And Mookie takes. And that misses. 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
There goes Jackie. Pitch misses inside. Throw and save. That's a stolen base. And the winning run is now in scoring position. 1 away, and the game-winning run stands at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And here's the pinch runner, Hae-Sung Kim. First and second, 1 out. Mike Piazza now at the plate.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
There's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Chopped to the right side. Piazza out the play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Duke Snider.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Duke Snider, the next to hit. And it's fouled off. Winning run at third, 2 down. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swings and misses. And now 2-2.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now we go to the 11th.
Leading off for the Tigers,
Kerry
left fielder,
Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And ball 1. And that's too high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Fair ball. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point this one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Gleyber Torres. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Go ahead run in scoring position, nobody out. That clips the zone, and the count 1-1. Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher,
here's a catcher to hit,
Rogers.
Jake Rogers. He's already homered in this game. That just misses, and that's ball 1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. And a count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And up next for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. In the dirt, throws it away. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score.
No, this has been a good tight game so far, but now that error looms pretty large. I got to think that's going to weigh on him for a little while, unless somehow they can come back and win this thing.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We are in the 11th. Up the middle, Kim. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Tigers 5 and the Dodgers 4. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area.
This change
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tyler
now
Holton.
playing third base.
A chance at his first
Number
save of the
39.
year.
Zach McKinstry.
Well,
Leading
1-run
off
game,
for the
and at the
Dodgers,
plate for the Dodgers,
first
Gil
baseman,
Hodges.
Gil Hodges.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
That
Ball
misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike. That's a ball.
Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners
Now batting,
late in a ball
left
game like this,
fielder,
positioned perfectly.
Teoscar Hernandez.
So digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. And that's in there for strike 1. Fought off foul. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Squeezes it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, The pitcher, Eric Gagne.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Will Smith.
Well, they're turning to a guy who can definitely put the ball in play right here. So good move in a big spot like this.
Swing and a foul out of play. Trying to close out a one-run lead, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. And that one fouled off. Colton is just one strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.